Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Oh, the end of another week. I don't even know how it happens. I had a fantastic week, very busy. So I'm looking forward to the weekend, I must say. But it's been a good week, I must say. Lots of things. I said yesterday as well, I always feel like the end of the month is quite intense because you're wrapping up everything that you kind of still needed to do in August. And then, of course, you're preparing for your next month to come, which, of course, in the world of Jeff members is very exciting because we have our September challenge happening. So, sorry, sign in, check in, let me know you're here. Let me know how you are all feeling. And if you're ready for September, let me just find myself here. It takes a while to come up, I must say. But yeah, let me know how you're feeling. I've challenged all the ladies who do 7 a.m. or even if you're catching up to post, tag a gentleman in the group, go through the list, find someone, even if you haven't met them, challenge them, and then you two need to keep each other accountable for attending those 3 flow sessions a week, right? So we've got to get our 30 dots in 30 days for September. The only way you can log it is on the web app. So if you are not, let's just find you here, Jeff. Members. There we go. So if you are not registered for the web app, then you won't be able to log your workouts or your exercise or any of that. So make sure that you are signed up. If you have any issues with that, let us know. And then, of course, there will be prizes. How do you know us? So there is this me live? There will be weekly prizes that, of course, can be won by anyone who is doing the challenge, registering their workouts on the app, and then posting on the Jeff Together group. So not the members group. Even though the competition is only for members, you will be posting to the Jeff Together group. There'll be weekly prizes, and then, of course, a build-up to the big prize at the end of September. It is spring here on our side of the world. So exciting. It's getting lighter outside, easy to get up, easy, not every morning, but I'm sure a few mornings a week you can get up with a bit of a smile on your face. From my side, I only need you to do 3 flows a week. So if we take a standard 4-week month, that would be 12, which means you've already got 12 of your dots if you just join me 3 times a week, right? We want to see your calendars. We want to see your planning. How are you going to get those 30 dots in? I'm super excited. I was explaining my creative calendar making expertise yesterday, but how I really like paper. So like I like to write and highlight, and as you can get kind of your different colored dots on the app, you could do different maybe matching color highlights on your calendar. If you've downloaded the Jeff calendar, you write in on there, and then as you get your dots, you can tick it off on your calendar as well. Such a great feeling that you're keeping yourself accountable. Of course, it's not only 30 dots in 30 days, but it's eating healthy throughout those 30 days. It's drinking water throughout those 30 days, making sure you're watching a Jeff Ed at least once a week, really picking up on some tips and tools on how to stay healthy, how to be happy, connected, and really be walking this journey of living a wholesome life, right? But good morning, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Let's see here. Lorna, hi, Beverly, Candace. Lovely to see you this morning. Megan James, Zalna, Barbara. We've got Megan van der Werfen saying 2 out of 3. Fantastic, Megan. Will you be joining in on the weekend? We have Dirkie Chamberlain here. Dirks, Are you stretching with us this morning? I was watching your live yesterday and you were killing it. I'm sure you killed a few people as well, but it looked incredible. You're looking so great, Dirks. We miss you here in South Africa, but it looks like you're having an amazing time there. Good morning, Michael. Good to see you here. Cindine, caught up yesterday's class last night. Was amazing. I slept so well. Yay. I mean, 100% to do, you don't even have to do all 30 minutes of the flow at night. But if anxiety or insomnia is something you struggle with, do the first 15 minutes of any of these practices and just connect to your breath. It's quite a nice way to bring yourself into a calmer state of mind, deepen the breath, relax the nervous system, and really prepare yourself for sleep. So I think a lot of the time we go, oh, look at the time, I should really get into bed right now. And then you get into bed and you're like, oh, I can't lie still, and my mind is running. Right? So instead of doing that, maybe go, oh, look at the time, I should probably be sleeping. I'm gonna roll up my mat, I'm gonna do 15 minutes, drink a glass of warm lemon water, and then read a page of a book, no cell phones, and then see if that helps you to fall asleep a little easier. Small things that make big changes in our lives. Megan James, Woohoo Dirks, Chantal Egan, 4 out of 5. That's impressive. I love seeing these high numbers. Everyone, check in. There's a few of you who haven't checked in. Check in, let me know you're here so I can see everyone's here. Cindine, exactly, that's what I do. Yes, it's the best. You can also, there's so many, I know I owe you guys a meditation. If Diona, if you're there, I'm sorry, I know your message is like highlighted. You will be the first to get it. To do like a 5-minute meditation for you all. But there's really, guys, we're in the age, especially now with COVID and everything, there is so much online. You could Google anything and you would find something like a meditation or a relaxation, a visualization, anything like that. If you're struggling with those things, otherwise message me directly. I do a lot of work in the sphere of anxiety and insomnia, and I'll see if I can help you out a little bit with that. But yeah, how are you guys feeling about September? I'm going to keep coming back to this because we are heading towards that date of the 1st of September where we will be going into spring on our side of the world. Yay. I know you guys are going to all be happy to not hear about me being cold anymore every morning. And then it's our 30 dots in 30 days. Like I said, it's the opportunity to be as creative as you like, but please share that with us. You want to see an array of dots on your calendar, right? So obviously I know a lot of your calendars are going to be quite hit heavy, but I want you to, even though you've got all that hit going on, or maybe you've got a lot of lit going on, then I want to see that you've got at least 3 flow dots a week planned in there, if not 4, if not 5, if not 7. I know they're going to be people who get so many more dots than 30. It's going to be so cool to see at the end of the month how everyone has done. I'm very excited about it. Remember, you can log other activities in as well. So if you go hiking, those kinds of things, you can log that in. Everything needs to be logged in on the web app for you to qualify to win. Turkey, after that hit, I need this. Turkey, what did you do to everyone? What were you doing this morning? You were doing full body cardio with everyone. What did you do? What did you make them do? Carmelita, 4 out of 5. Well done, Carmelita. That is amazing. How are you feeling? Are you feeling a difference? I know last week I think you also did 5. I think this whole month you've been doing quite a lot of flow. I'd love some feedback. Same here, Marie Skippish, 5 out of 5. Need this after Dirkie's class. Dirkie, what have you done to everyone? Marie Skippish, how are you feeling? after doing 5 flow sessions. I'm hoping that you guys are finding that this helps you to improve your mobility when you're doing your HIIT sessions, and that it of course helps aid in recovery. So you don't go into those intense kind of stiff post workout kind of intensity in your body, and then it just helps soften everything a little more. Good morning, Christina. 3 out of 5. Well done. I'm saving 2 for the weekend. Luxury time. Amazing. Candace, yes, we are so excited for the September challenge. We've got 5 minutes to go before we get started. Good morning, Roz. I'll do 5 out of 5 after 8 a.m. hits. And that's the great thing about these sessions, right? If you remember that you can redo these sessions, or you could do them at a later stage if you didn't do them live. And you can, again, like you can be creative. So are you doing your flow after your 6 a.m.? Are you doing it before your 8 a.m.? Are you doing it after your 8 a.m.? Are you saving it for just before bed? Are you doing 2? Ooh, maybe we should do a 2 flows in 1 day challenge. I'm going to get all of you doing so much yoga. Good morning, Anna. Number 5. Yay. Well done, Anna. Jolene, 5 out of 5. Do you guys see that my smile just gets bigger and bigger? Blanche, 5 out of 5. Amazing. Sabine says, Catherine Hermans and I have an accountability challenge going today. We're both doing HIIT, one-on-one, and flow. Well done, ladies. Beverly Paulson, 5 out of 5. Exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. Woohoo! And how do you feel, Beverly? Guys, give me some feedback. Let me know how your bodies are feeling. Are you seeing some changes? But most importantly, are you feeling some changes? Because that's really where it's at. That's really what it's about. Good morning, Lorraine. 5 out of 5. I am watching all these super dedicated yogis. Renata, 5 out of 5. Wow, everyone. Super, super, super impressed. And I can't wait to see what the September challenge brings out of everyone. I think we are all on a roll, and it's just becoming more of it's not becoming a challenge, or I mean, obviously some days it's a bit harder to get out of bed than others, but it's becoming more of a lifestyle, like really becoming part of our routine, morning ritual, getting up, moving your body, getting connected, waking up your mind, and really preparing yourself to be the best version of yourself for this day, right? So we live day by day, we do plan ahead, but then, like I always say, leave that wiggle room for a little bit of spontaneity. Like, to me, that's really where the excitement lies in life, is a little bit outside of the lines, outside of the planning. But we do need the planning as our foundation, as our base. Good morning, everyone. Alison Smith, good morning. Catherine has arrived at 6 a.m. plus one-on-one. Catherine, I mean, we all know you are just amazing. What a legend. Leslie, I mean, the way you have just jumped, like, head in first into the flow this week. So cool. Have you enjoyed it? What has your experience been? Diona, I just spoke about you. If you didn't hear, I know I still owe everyone a meditation. There's like a lot going on. I will get it to you, promise you. It's on my to-do list. And I owe you another reply. Beverly, feedback, yay. A huge change in my body since I started with flow classes. Full of energy, no more sick muscles. Every part of the body is active, willing, and healthy. Oh, Beverly, that sounds incredible. And that's also really, thanks to all the different movements we do. So that's including the breath, obviously, getting our respiratory systems working really well, getting them to function at a nice full capacity, moving away from those shallow breaths and really getting our lungs to fill, getting our circulatory system moving, our cardiovascular, so that heart really pumping. Obviously, the blood system, the heart and the lungs, which are all situated here, close together, work very tightly together. So get both of those systems moving, super important. Then, of course, our lymph system. If you didn't listen to Kaylee and my talk, you will see links to that on the members group. Go check that out. What is your lymphatic system, you may ask? It's super important. So if you haven't watched it, please go check that out. All right. Thank you, everyone. Roz, the shorter at-home sessions have really improved my overall practice so much. No excuses, just consistency. Beautiful, Roz. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, everyone. Lindy, welcome, welcome. Megan and Julie. Rita, 5 out of 5. Amazing. Guys, let's get started. We're going to start lying down. Don't get too excited. We're going to start lying down. So a similar sequence to yesterday, a few little changes. You come to lie down on your back. And then we'll come into what we call constructive relaxation pose. So your feet are going to be wider than your hips. And then your inner knees are just going to touch. Okay, so that should feel quite nice on the lower back. Then here you're just going to cross your arms over your chest, back of the head onto the mat. Take a deep breath in and a sigh out. Deep breath in, gentle sigh out. And again, a deep breath in and a sigh out. Relax the body. Close your eyes if they're still open. If you're not comfortable with closed eyes, they could be open, but then just make sure that your gaze is soft. Your eyes aren't darting around. With the whole body, and the muscles and the bones become super heavy. You just feel yourself earthed and grounded. And feel the earth supporting you. And then just locate yourself this morning. So just locate yourself, the space that you're in, the room that you're in, the building, the area, the city or town, country, continent. And then lastly, onto the full globe. You could kind of zoom out in towards space and just see where you're situated on this globe. Notice we all actually live in the same place. And we're all actually extremely connected. All right, change the cross of your arms. And then you're going to take a nice full deep breath in through the nose. Fill the lungs completely and then hold your breath here. Maybe you sip a last little bit of air in to really fill the lungs. Hold. Whenever you need to exhale, part the lips and sigh it out. Second round. Slowly inhale, fill your lungs. Hold the fullness of the breath. Hold it as long as you feel comfortable. Maybe you breathe in a little more. Whenever you need to exhale, part the lips, sigh out. So nice, last one. Inhale. Hold the fullness of the breath. Hold it. And then when you need to exhale, sigh out. All done. And staying fully present throughout the practice this morning, you can open your eyes. Hook your thumbs right in front of left. Take your arms up above your head and then extend your legs forward. You can point into your toes and just stretch out the legs now. Maybe a nice sigh or a nice yawn. Beautiful. Change the hook of the thumb, soften the body. But then again, activate the body, go into a full stretch. All right, and then bring your hands forward. Bend your knees, place your feet on the floor, and then take your hands, lift your buttocks for a moment, bring your hands just slightly underneath the fleshy part of the glutes. You're not under the sacrum, but you're just helping to really ground the whole spine. So if you can imagine the skin of your back, it's not leaving the mat at any point from kind of between your shoulder blades all the way down to just where the tailbone curls up off, kind of away from the floor. So activate your abdominals, draw both your knees to chest. You can have gently pointed feet. And then we'll move the knees. So we did this yesterday. Just start to move the knees in circles. Obviously, the movement coming from the hip joints. And we're really going to activate into the abdominals. All right. So a lot of you been mentioning lower back stuff. And one of the reasons you could be experiencing lower back pain or stiffness is that you're using your postural muscles more than you're using your abdominal muscles. Okay, so now our spine is really relaxed. It's a little bit active, but it's generally mostly relaxed. And it's supported by the floor. And we're just using the abdominals, of course, the hip flexors a little, to move these big femur bones around. Don't hold your breath. And then change direction. Relax your face. All right. And the next time your knees come to chest, let's pause. Take your hands around the front of your right shin, your left shin. Extend your right leg forward, ground that heel, and I'll try and split your legs apart. So really push the ball of that right foot forward. Hug left knee into chest. Take a full inhale. Let's curl up. Press the spine into the mat. If you can, nose comes to knee. Have a look at your belly, jaw it down, jaw it flat. And then lower back down. Full breath in. And again, exhale, curl up. So now we're using that whole abdominal wall to press gently downwards so that we get an activation through the internal organs. You can lower down when you need to inhale. Nice activation to the digestive system. Take a full breath in. We're going to curl up, exhale. This time, remember, we stay here. If you did this yesterday, the same little movement. Pointing to the left toes. Start to take your left big toe towards the floor. Left knee towards the ceiling. Press, pulling that right leg away from you. Tuck your chin. And you'll get like a nice stretch through the shoulders here. Okay, flex your left foot. Maybe take a little rock to bring yourself up. Sitting nice and tall. Here, if you're rounding through the lower back, if you're quite far away from that left thigh, right? This left foot doesn't have to be too close towards you, but I'd like you to sit up on a cushion and really lift up through the lower back. Okay? Let's take the right hand to left knee or right elbow to hook. Twist from your navel. Bring your left hand behind you, fingertips or flat palm. Flex your right toes back. And you can maybe take the twist in the neck. I know there's a few of you who always laugh at me when I say we're not on the beach, right? We're not hanging out on the beach. We're getting nice opening through our body. We're doing functional mobility work, we're trying to open up certain parts of our body. And to really get there, we need other parts of our body to be firm, to be active, and for our awareness to be sharp. Nice. Look forward, unravel. We're going to do that again, but this time you're going to cross your left foot over your right thigh. Again, it could be right hand to left knee, or hook, or maybe this time you hook your right elbow over your left thigh, press down to lift up, and then you are looking over your left shoulder. My right foot is firm, but it's not holding any tension. Take 2 more breaths. Bring your gaze forward first, unravel the arms. Okay, bring the sole of the left foot in towards your inner right thigh. If this left knee is quite high, you could pop a cushion underneath it. If your hamstrings are feeling a little tight, you could bend your right knee. Okay, we're going to soften that right foot, reaching the arms up. Okay, draw up, up, up. Keep your arms straight. Keep your gaze forward. Hinge from your hips. Maybe you extend your right leg. Hands can come to that foot and you'll soften down. Okay, so you're counting your breath. I'm not. So no cheating. You're going to take 5 full rounds of breath. Okay, so nice thing about having your knee quite bent is that you could maybe have the forehead towards that knee. Lengthen your inhale and your exhale. I was doing a time check here. Remember, no cheating. 5 full rounds of your own breath. Alright, and then you're going to come up. Okay, then you're going to bend both knees kind of over to the right, and they're both in like a 90-degree angle. Okay, so for me, it's like my right heel is almost in line with my left knee. I'm going to twist over to my right. Maybe that's where you stay. You could come down kind of onto forearms if that feels good. Oh, so nice. Getting those 2 different rotations in and around the hips. Again, we're going to hold here 5 full breaths. Notice now how we're really squeezing in to that crease of the right hip, right? That area that holds lymph nodes, blood vessels, nerve gatherings. And then in the opposite side, the left, we're really opening up. So now we're getting a little more of a stretch, a little more of an opening to that area. Plus, as you twist that left arm across, you can feel you draw even more space. Beautiful. Finish your 5 rounds of breath, and when you're done, you'll come up. Okay, bring your feet together, or hip distance rather. Bring your hands out in front of you. Firm your feet to the floor. Activate your abdominals. And without letting your feet touch the floor, without using momentum, slowly lower yourself all the way down to the mat. So you're going to land sacrum. You're going to land lower back, a little slower than me if you can. And lower the head. Beautiful. Draw both knees to chest. So some of you might just have done Dirkie's workout, which means you're nice and connected. Your body's warm. These poses and movements should be feeling great in your body. For some of us, if this is your first form of movement this morning, you're most likely a little tighter, a little stiffer. You're still warming up. So meet yourself where you are. All right, let's change our interlace. Go around the front of your right shin, extend your left leg forward. Press through the ball of that left foot. Oh, so nice. Open the front of that left leg. Let's take a full breath in. And exhale, curl up. Bring nose towards me. Squeeze all the breath out here. Press the skin into the floor. And then lower down. Take a full breath in. And curl up. Oh, squeeze that right thigh in. Squeeze all the breath out. And inhale, soften. Last one here. Exhale, curl all the way up. Remember, we're going to stay here now. Start to point into your right toes. Take your right big toe towards the floor, right knee up to the ceiling. And you're just going to hang on yourself. So a nice tuck of the chin, a release through the upper shoulders, the upper back. Nice deep breath in, and deep breath out. And a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. Nice. Flex that right foot. Take a little of a rock. Come all the way up to sit. Okay, we're going to take our twist. So it's either left hand or left elbow around that right knee. Okay, lower belly draws in, navel draws back. You can use that back hand to kind of help you move into that twist as you open up towards the right. I'm trying not to lean back or lean forward. I'm trying to really pop my spine up tall. And then I'm just feeling that swiveling action of the vertebra. Of course, getting that through my rib cage as well. And then I'd like you all to deepen your breath. One more, stay in it. All right, on your next inhale, look forward, unravel. Take your right foot over your left thigh and prop yourself up. If this is feeling intense this morning, sit on your cushions. Okay, we'll do the same thing. You're either hooking over that right knee or you're hooking that left arm across, lifting up and twisting open to the right. Okay, so twists are really nice for us to work on our spinal mobility. We want our spines to be able to move with ease, right? We want our spines to be nice and mobile. Obviously, from the brain, moving into the brain stem that goes into the spinal cord. Our spinal cord, the highway of our nervous system, that's protected by all those little vertebrae. The vertebrae obviously held together and connected with all the connective tissues. And we want our muscular systems around that to really allow movement so that we don't have injury. Okay, look forward, unravel. Take this right foot, sole to the inner left thigh. Notice any differences between right or left. For me, my right hip a lot more tighter, so my knee's a little higher here. I might adjust a little more. I'm going to come to face over that left leg. Let's take both arms up. Reach up, stretch up, deepen your breath. Beautiful. Start to hinge from the hips. Take your arms forward and then soften down. Again, your pose might look a little more like this morning. Let's soften that left foot. Reach forward and tuck your chin. I'm trusting you to take 5 full deep breaths. Nice. Finish off all 5 rounds of breath. You're going to bring yourself up. We are on opposite legs, hey? Why do I feel not on opposite legs? Then you're going to take your foot out to the side, and you're going to go to the opposite side. Yes. So we're going to have our left knee out to the side. We're going to have our right knee turned in. And then you're going to twist all the way across to your left. Okay, maybe this is where you stay. Maybe you're quite upright. Or perhaps you go down onto your forearms, tuck your chin. And again, we'll hold 5 breaths. And now feel that stretching and opening in the front of your right hip flexor. Deepen your breaths. All 5 rounds. When you're done, you'll come up. Okay, bring your feet back in front of you. Come to sit nice and tall. This time, bring your hands behind your thighs. Come right onto your toe tips. Okay, bring your big toes to touch. Bring your inner knees as close to one another as you can get. Lift onto your sit bones. Lift your feet off the floor. Okay, draw the shoulders down away from the neck. Lift up through the chest. Roll your inner thighs away from you. And then maybe you bring your shins to be parallel to the floor. Okay, deepen your breath. Try stay nice and tall. You're going to hold the legs here. For those of you who want to work a little harder this morning, you're going to take your arms out in front of you. You're going to hold 3 full breaths. Nice and active, but also relaxed at the same time. I'm lifting up through my chest. Beautiful. Bring your feet back down. You can lift yourself up a little. And then same, roll down, but now we're going to bring our palms together. Brace your feet into the mat. Round through the lower back as you anchor the vertebra one at a time. Lower all the way down. And you'll bring your knees to your chest for a moment, squeeze in. Okay, position yourself for a bridge pose. So feet down to the mat, parallel to one another, hip distance apart. Hands either side of you. Okay, we're going to move through some bridge rolls. So press into your feet. Start to raise your hips, and as your pelvis lifts, take your arms up overhead. Let your fingernails touch the floor behind you. Squeeze your glutes. Stretch out the front line of the body. Soften your belly now. And then we'll roll down from top to bottom, landing one vertebra at a time. Hands come down, and when your sacrum meets the floor, so do your palms. 4 more like that with a breath. Inhale, lift. Exhale, back down. Full breath. Inhale, lift. And exhale to roll down. 2 more like that. Squeeze the glutes. Try keep symmetry in your body. And last one here. Reach both arms up. And then roll back down. All right, let's bring our feet a little closer together. Come into a half happy baby with your left leg. So I'm going to bring my left hand to the outer blade of my left foot. Draw that knee in towards my armpits. Okay, you can use both hands now to find that external rotation. So I'm not pressing on my knee. I'm helping the left thigh externally rotate. Flex left ankle on right side. Okay, so figure 4 stretch. You could stay right here. If you're going for a little more, you could bring your right foot a little closer to your buttocks. If you're going for more than that, you'd lift your head, take your hands to interlace either behind your right thigh, maybe the front of your right shin. Remember, as you land down here, that same feeling as we did earlier on, you want the skin of the back body from the top to the bottom to be anchored down to the mat. So almost like it's Velcro, like your skin and your mat is Velcro, and you want everything to connect down. 5 full breaths. And can you relax a little more into the pose in certain areas while still keeping a firmness in that left ankle, but relax your right foot completely. Nice. And then release. Simply place left foot down. Okay, just as you must. Right knee to armpit, half happy baby. Right hand to the outside of the right foot, encouraging that right knee into right armpit. Take your figure 4. Encourage that external rotation of that right thigh. Find a flex in your right ankle. Stay here. If you did so on the other side, or shift your left foot a little closer, or bring yourself to change your interlace. If you took that interlace, bring the whole spine down, soften your left foot. Your right ankle is flexed. You can soften your right toes so you're not holding any unnecessary tension. Roll your outer thigh forward. Your knee moves away from you. And your spine is nice and grounded. At least 2 more full breaths on this side. Nice. And then you'll release. Bring both knees into chest. We'll meet on all fours, so you could rock to the side or simply rock forward and up. Come over your knees. And we'll take a child's pose. So bring your big toes to touch. Take your knees wide apart. Here, if your ankles are quite stiff, you'd place a cushion under your shins. And if your knee flexion feels a bit intense this morning, you could place a cushion between buttocks and heels. Okay, but otherwise, send sit bones way back. Lengthen from the lower belly. Reach your arms forward. Spread through your palms and soften your head down. Find the pose. Take 3 full breaths. Nice. Come back forward onto all fours. Remove your cushions off your mat. Tuck your toes under, raise your knees. Walk your hands back to your feet. Just come into a forward fold, bending the knees, head heavy. And then just play here a little bit with bending and stretching through the legs. Opening up around the hips and the buttocks. Beautiful. Come to stillness, bend both knees, prepare for an easy spinal roll. Come all the way up, loop the shoulders. Okay, bring your hands behind your back. One forearm on top of the other, open up through the shoulders. So just take a few breaths here to get the shoulders nice and open. And switch. Beautiful. Release both arms. Draw them up. Full stretch. Bring them back down behind you and roll yourself all the way down. Last little forward fold here. Soften the head, the neck, the face. And then look forward, walk your hands forward. Bring yourself back onto your knees. And cross through the ankles, rock back to sit back onto your buttocks. And stay in whichever direction you are. Hands ground to thighs. Close your eyes. Take a full breath in. A full breath out. Letting any negative emotions go. Letting any judgments go. And filling those spaces rather with gratitude for your body. Gratitude for your efforts, your dedication to being here, to getting on your mat, to doing the practice. Remembering it's not about what it looks like, it's about what it feels like. And I thank you all for joining this morning. I hope the practice continues to serve you throughout the rest of your day. Thank you for joining, everyone. I hope you have a wonderful day further. And I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Of course, heading towards our 30 dots and 30 days for September. Super excited about that. Get those calendars going. You've got a weekend to stun us with some creative work next week. I can't wait to see it. I am back next week, of course, 7 a.m., Mondays to Fridays. I'll make sure to get back to all the comments. I know I haven't gotten back to a few of you from yesterday. I have not forgotten about you. Never, never. And I'll get back to you about that. Again, I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all the beautiful messages and support about my yin training qualification. So thank you, lovelies. And yeah, have a beautiful weekend. I know we have a Jeff Ed today. Let me quickly just get that info. It's food for thought with Adrian. And that is at 12:30. Of course, you got your full body cardio with Jono and Jules now at 8. So I'm not going to hold up too long this morning. But thank you all so much for joining, everyone. You rock, Beverly. Thank you, everyone. Megan James, 4 out of 5. Will do my 5th one on the weekend. Fantastic. And Megan James keeping her partner, Michael Simpkins, accountable. She's tagged him. Ladies, you got the weekend to find your Jeff Gent and tag him in a post and let me know which gent you are bringing to Flow next week for 3 sessions. Such a pleasure, everyone. Dirk, so nice to have you here. Jolene, Julie, Marley, Lorraine, Megan, Inga, amazing. Leslie rated her session 9 out of 10. Needed this after yesterday's frustrating day. Amazing, Leslie. And yesterday stays in yesterday, and now you just let it go like an exhale. You just sigh it out and you move forward to the next breath, to the next moment. Rita, oh, such a pleasure, everyone. Lovely people. I wish you a beautiful day, you sunrise stretchers. I will see you all back here on the mat on Monday morning. Very excited. Have a beautiful weekend. Stay safe. Enjoy friends, family, yourself. Have some me time, fit in a flow, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Thanks for joining in. Ciao.
I am fiercely feminine because I'm strong. Pain does not break me. Not period pains, not labor pains, not heartache, not divorce, not even death. I go to war, and my armor is compassion, kindness, humility, patience, gentleness, and forgiveness. I was made for changes, challenges, and even Corona. You can't stop me.